Hello student. Today we are starting with the lesson number 1, traditional crop from agriculture science and technology. Now during the last lecture we have studied about the wheat, and today we are starting with a new topic, that one is paddy and rice. Paddy rice is a staple food in our Indian country, which is locally called as a bhat dhan. Botanical name is Oryza sativa. Family is a Gramineae. Origin South and Southeast Asia. Here, the uses of rice which is there, it is, as we studied earlier, staple food for 60%. Carbohydrate, proteins, fats, minerals and vitamins are present inside the rice. From rice bran contain 18 to 20% of edible oil. Paddy straw is used as manuring, mulching, padding material as well as thatching material of huts, fuels and for making lightweight bricks. The rice is also, the straw of the rice which is there, it is also used in an agronomical industry for the ripening of the fruits. Here, from that, the murmura, lahi, etc. is been, for example, puffed rice which is called as murmura, lahi, poha, etc. it is been produced from the rice. Rice is also used in a religious functions as a birth ceremony, marriage ceremony, funeral ceremony, etc. Then in which kind of soil the rice is grown better? That one is alluvial soil, kharland, coastal saline region, basalt soils in Manu, Marble and Ghat region. The soil pH should be 5.5 to 7. It prefers to acidic condition more than the basic condition of the soil. Then which kind of climate is required? Rice is grown under wide range of climatic conditions such as subtropical and temperate regions. The rice growth is optimum at temperature between 20 to 37 degrees Celsius. Solar radiation decides rice productivity. Rainfall must be more than 1000 mm. Here the methods of cultivation. Here 4 cultivation methods are given for the rice. First one is a dry cultivation. Dry cultivation means this method which is there in regions which do not have irrigation facilities and where rainfall is inadequate and uncertain. Then semi-dry cultivation, second one. This is also called as because some part of life cycle of crop passes under dry and some half under the wet condition. Then next one is the wet cultivation, third one here. Wet cultivation in system where there is plowed thoroughly and puddle, means where there is more water rainfall. Here what is being used, in which 3 to 5 centimeters standing water in the field, it is cultivated or called as wet cultivation. And fourth one is intensive and Japanese method of cultivation. This method is followed in the areas of assured water supply and where farmer can adopt plant protection practices, and can apply heavy doses of fertilizer for inducing crop production. Then next one is the preparatory tillage. Here this is different for dry and wet cultivation method. For example, compost and FIM means farm yard manure is also added before last harrowing. Then next one is sowing or season time. Here 4 types of paddy which are there. Season wise it is explain autumn paddy, which is May to June, winter paddy, which is July to August, spring paddy, which is there, it is December to January, summer paddy, which is there, it is February to March. Likewise, the sowing season and sowing time is given. Then seed rate. How many seeds are required for transplanting? For example, 25 to 40 kilogram per hectare is required for transplanting. For dibbling, 50 to 60 kilogram per hectare. Drilling is 60 to 70 kilogram per hectare, and broadcasting is 80 to 100 kilogram per hectare. Then how the seed is being selected and it is being treated for sowing in the farm. First one, seed should be clean and viable. Second, it should be soaked in 1% of KCl solution for 12 hours to improve the germination and vigor potential. Then nursery. Wet nursery, dry nursery and depot nursery. From here, you can ready-made take the small rice plant and you can cultivate. Wet nursery, the land for nursery is plowed twice during summer season and then puddled by giving 3 to 4 plowings in 5 to 6 centimeter standing water. Dry nursery, it is followed in the regions of non-assured water supply. The land is prepared by 4 to 5 plowings and some cross plowings. Depot nursery, this is followed in areas of adequate water supply. Nursery of 30 to 40 square meter is sufficient for raising seedlings for planting 1 hectare land. Transplanting. Time of transplanting is based on the factor such as availability of water. Transplanting, locally it is also called as Lavani, means the transplanting of the rice in a sequence wise. Time of transplanting is based on the factors such as availability of water for planting, maturity period of the variety, etc. The variety having maturity period of 120 to 135 and 150 days are transplanted after about 21, 25 and 30 days respectively. The planting distance for early, medium and late maturity varieties may be 15 into 15 centimeter, 20 into 15 centimeter, 20 into 20 centimeter respectively. The varieties of rice you know very well. Mostly we consume as a column rice, Indrayani, Basmati, IR8, IR20. Likewise, so many varieties are there of the rice, Ambe, Mohar, Sahyadri, Sakoli, etc. Then manures and fertilizer which is used or applied for the rice product. In addition to that, 20 to 25 kilogram nitrogen and 50 kilogram phosphorus per hectare are added. NPK are given as basal doses. Here it is given in the table. Local varieties, improved and high yield varieties. Nitrogen N, nitrogen, phosphorus P and K, potassium. 25 to 50% and for high yield 100% nitrogen, 25 to 50% kilogram and 50 for rice high yield variety, 25 kilogram per hectare and high yield 25 kilogram per hectare. Irrigation. Irrigation is very important and necessary for growing of the rice. The paddy is semi-adequate plant and require more water and other crops. The average water requirement of rice is 1240 ml. Next one is intercultivation. Intercultivation means when the cultivating rice is there inside which we cultivate. The problem of weed is critical in direct seeded crops from 15 to 30 days after sowing the growing of the rice plant, and in transplanted rice from 30 to 45 days. Intercropping, paddy can be intercropped with the crops like in between you can also sow green gram sesame, black gram groundnut, etc. Then crop rotation. Crop rotation means when you sow the rice, after the rice in tract possessing irrigation facilities, rice is followed by cash crop. For example, which are the cash crops? Cotton crops which are there. And next one is plant protection. Plant protection means plant is being protected from the pest, yellow stem borer, swarming caterpillar, rice bug, rice hispa, paddy gall fly, etc. Then these are all the nature's damage. Now here in this picture you can see paddy blast, foot rot, here sheath blight, bacterial of blight, etc. Here in this grassy smut in the textbook it is given. For these control measurements are given because due to such external weed and this pest which are there, it can cause damage to the rice field. The control measures are treat the seed with mixed solution of streptocycline and wettable sericin followed by hot water treatment. Spray the crop with streptocycline or agromycin. Then control measure. Control measures are also there for that. As we saw earlier, the disease which are there, earlier we saw about the pest and now we will see about the disease. Sheath blight, foot rot, stem rot, bacterial leaf blight and grassy smut. Then harvesting and threshing of the paddy rice. The paddy should be harvested when the moisture content of the grain is about 20 to 25%. Then crop is harvested by cutting the plants with a sickle near the ground level. Plants are left in the field to dry for 1 to 2 days after cutting. Then small size paddle threshers are also available in field for use. Nowadays the mechanical harvester are available. Now here in this picture you can see here mechanical paddy transplanting. Here he is transplanting the paddy rice and this is called as the machine for paddy transplanting. Now how much yield is getting from the rice? The varieties from 40 to 50 quintals per hectare. It is for early varieties and 60 to 70 quintals per hectare for late varieties. In this way, traditional crops from which we saw for the rice, in which the botanical name uses soil, climate, then methods of cultivation, preparatory tillage, sowing, seed rate, selection of seed and seed treatment, the nursery, various 3 kind of nursery, transplanting of the rice, manures and fertilizer, irrigation, intercultivation, intercropping, crop rotation, plant protection from the pest and diseases, their control measures which are there, harvesting and threshing, and the yield, total yield of the rice. Thank you, student.